John had visited that grave every month for 7 years. He would kneel, steady his breathing, and whisper the same apology. He believed his daughter was gone forever, taken by a house fire that left nothing but ash and a sealed casket. What he didn't know was that she was standing less than 100 feet away, hidden behind a line of trees, alive, breathing, and watching him cry for a death that never happened. Imagine believing you buried your child, feeling that loss harden into routine grief, only to learn later that the funeral was a lie. How could a child be alive after a confirmed burial? Who lied? And why would anyone do something like that? Before we go deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're new here, click on the subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. 7 years earlier, John was not a millionaire, just a contractor working long hours, raising his daughter Lily alone after her mother passed away from illness. Their life was ordinary in the quiet way most real lives are. School runs, late dinners, the smell of sawdust clinging to John's clothes when he hugged her goodnight. On the night of the fire, John was out of town on a last-minute job. The call came just after midnight. The house had burned fast. Investigators said Lily was inside. Dental records matched. A closed casket funeral followed within days. John remembers thinking the speed was mercy. He also remembers the weight in his chest when the casket was lowered, how final it sounded when it touched the ground. Grief didn't explode. It settled. It became something he learned to carry quietly. What no one told John was that the investigation ended too cleanly. The woman who identified the body was his late wife's older sister, Margaret, a person John trusted without question. Margaret said she was there first, that she saw enough to know Lily was gone, that sparing John details was kindness. In reality, Margaret had arrived before the firefighters finished their sweep. Lily had been pulled out alive, unconscious, covered in soot. Margaret made a decision that night that would change every life involved. She told the responders the child wasn't Lily. She claimed custody disputes, confusion, panic. In the chaos, a mistake was recorded and a frightened system moved on. Lily was taken away, renamed, and raised as someone else. Margaret convinced herself she was protecting the child from instability, from a father she judged unfairly. Lily grew up believing her name was Emily. She was told her parents died, that questions were dangerous, that curiosity caused pain. Some nights, she dreamed of sawdust and a warm voice reading aloud. Margaret would stiffen when Emily asked about the past. "You're safe now," she'd say too quickly. Years passed. John's business succeeded. Work filled the silence. Money arrived, but relief didn't. He bought a larger house and never filled the second bedroom. Every month, he went to the cemetery. He spoke to the stone as if Lily could hear him. "I should have been there," he'd say. "I'm sorry I missed you." Grief aged him in